I just dropped my wife off at work. I'm chilling in Sea Point because I wanted to smell the ocean. She works in Sea Point, so I was like, let me just go smell the ocean quick, fast. I wanted to film something because I'm trying to figure out how to start the YouTube for Oversaturated. And today I've decided is the day that I'm going to be launching the new Oversaturated. So I'm going to be basically filming a day in the life by myself because we're still amidst a little bit of a pandemic, just a small one. So I'm going to be my own crew, do kind of a documentary style day in the life, filming of the launch of the new Oversaturated, or at least the launch, going live. This is going to be a part of that. The next step, I have to go help my brother open up his flat for some people to go work in there. And then I'm going to head back to my place and I'm going to work on Oversaturated. So join me in this uh, day in the life of my life. Um, cool. I'm going to see how this works. And if it works well, maybe I'll do some more. So we'll see what happens. Okay, cool. So we're going home now. Well, I'm headed home. I sorted out the people in my brother's flat to do some work there. Got myself a flat white, did some grocery shopping. So now I can go and work on finishing up Oversaturated and getting version 2 of the website, or version 1 of my new idea.
Kitty, kitty.
Got home, and then my wife and I just took in her cat from her mom. So I had to do some cat admin, catman, if you will. And now I am going to be working finally later than I originally wanted. It's 10 to 10 now, which is still the morning at least. But I usually like to have work for almost like an hour by now. But life is life. So I'm gonna get into it, do some work. What I have to do is I have to test a new plugin that a good friend of mine suggested, for kind of tips or for people to contribute to the website financially. Then I need to just reconfigure some things the way I originally developed it. And then kind of do some user testing myself, just test all of it, make sure every function works. And then do some editing of all the new content on the website. And then I think I'm good. So I think it's a lot less work than I initially thought. It is a lot less work. I was rebuilding the homepage, but I'm going to cancel that because I don't like it. I'm going to leave that for later. Um, Leave that, yeah, just keep it with the current homepage I have and then get into that at another point. So that's what I got to do. I'm going to put on some chill hip hop and get it going. I've done some user testing. It looks like everything is working okay. There's some stuff that works, but I don't really like how it works, but it works. So that is another problem for another time, or future versions. I also tested a plugin to take payments, but I came across the same problem I had with why I've come up with this idea. So I write on Medium, and they don't pay anybody in Africa because they set up with a bank or a payment thing called Stripe. And Stripe offers payments to various places in Europe, Australia, America, some places in South America, but they don't offer payments anywhere in Africa. So that plugin isn't going to work for me. The plugin that I did use is PayPal donations. PayPal donations. As I have a PayPal account, it's how I use my PayPal to earn for freelancing through Upwork. So as a South African, I can earn through PayPal. So I am going to leave that, which means that I have a lot less work today than I originally thought because the plugin that I originally used was the right plugin. So, bit more user testing, and then we're gonna go live. It might even happen this morning. I'm gonna take a quick break now, but yeah, we are almost there. We're almost there. This is exciting. So it wouldn't be a day in the life if it never had me making tea and a snack, because that is something that I do every day. I think I'm done. I think I just need to press play. I've edited it to a point which, yeah, I'm really happy with. I'm actually really happy with it. And everything is ready. Everything works. I've done user testing. I've done everything I can. I'm definitely looking for other stuff because I'm like, what if someone picks this problem up, or what if someone picks that problem up? So I might be picking up some problems that aren't really there. But I'm gonna, take lunch. I usually, what I do for lunch is I gym, do some body weight exercise, and then I eat. Sometimes sneak in a nap. I'm gonna take lunch and then do final tests, look over all of it, and then press play. And then from there, I need to market it. So I initially started oversaturated last year, July, same time. Today is the 1st of July 2020. And I started it in July 2019. I initially wanted it to be for South African creatives to make like whatever they wanted and to just do whatever kind of for content, for writers, for video makers, or like YouTubers, or for podcasters as well, for just South African content creators basically. And I wanted it to be a space where they could feel the freedom to make whatever they want to make. And then I had some digital marketing experience, so I was like, well, I can help people market their content, because a lot of content creators are very good at making content. But then I was like, well, I have the experience to actually market the stuff for people and help it rank on Google and get it on around on social media and stuff. And then some advertising, so I was like, oh, that's a way that I can help. So I started Oversaturated, and I was like, it's another way that I can grow my own content creation as well as making some afternoon coffee. So that was kind of how it started last year. And I would log on there, post my podcast, and if I made videos, I made one video, but that was for the podcast in the last year, and I put on the website. I made others, but that was what I put on there. It was kind of just to do that and then see and get as many South African creators as I could on there and promote their work. And I kind of functioned as an editor at first, then I was running like that for the last year, and it really could have worked. I think if I just kept going and doing the same thing, it would have worked, I think. But our good friend COVID happened, and I was at a company in the travel industry, and naturally all borders got closed, so that was an interesting one. I got put on a no work, no pay. I'm just gonna wait for the coffee. I got put on a no work, no pay basis, and I was like, okay, well, I need to make money. And then the one day I was like, oh flip, I've got a massive audience on Medium. A big audience. It's actually bigger than my own website. And I was like, flip, because I'm tapping into the international market. I was like, flip, let me see if I can get paid for this content. And then I look at their partner program, and I see, okay, they pay through Stripe, as I mentioned earlier, they pay through Stripe, and I was like, well, all of Africa is not paid for here, so we can't, African content creators or writers can't get paid through Medium. And I was like, well, there's a gap in the market, because I was like, Medium works, it works really well. And I was like, what if I just make that but for African specific? And it's not exactly the same idea. There's a few differences. Like, I want to promote video makers and podcasters, because I think there isn't really a platform like that for South Africans. So yeah, I wanted to do that, and then I got this idea of, what if I basically did that partner program for Oversaturated and offered contributors or authors different benefits for being a part of the website. So then I was like, oh flip, there's a way that I can take Oversaturated and make it into something that makes money. Also, the whole point of Oversaturated was to allow South African creatives to make their own content, and whatever they want to make. And I function kind of as an editor, and then we get content in and edit it and work with it like from different creators, and I'd be like, oh, this is cool, and then I'd reach out to creators and be like, hey, we want you on the website and all this stuff, and it was very bloggy. So then I was like, well, I'm a white guy in Africa, and I'm kind of now becoming a gatekeeper to people wanting to create content, and I didn't want to be that. I didn't feel that was right. And then also over the last year, I've met more and more African people that aren't from South Africa, or I've made cool connections on LinkedIn with people that aren't from South Africa that are making content. And I was like, well, let's like bring Africa together rather than the South African website. Let me bring Africa, because that way it expands the audience and helps the website to grow, and you tap into different markets, which is a cool business decision, but also just on a more moral side of things. Like, Africa, we are kind of the continent that got screwed over the most. So having a bond there is much better. And like, if you live in Europe or America, there's tons of ways your content can get paid for. But in Africa, it's hard to find that. So I was like, well, what if I try and make that? And also put it where the website is its own thing, where I don't have to be in control of what anyone writes there. So I do offer editing and stuff for certain authors, and so I still do that role of editor slash kind of gatekeeper for now, but that's hopefully going to be going to like a more paid thing, and then writers can get paid and I just edit, but I don't like decide who's an author or not. That's where I want to get to. Now anyone can sign up for contributors, no, there's just, you go on there and you sign up, boom, you're a contributor. And you can start writing your own pieces, posting your videos, anything. And I just kind of, I wanted to do that, to make it now be for African content creators in a space where people can go and they can know that I'm going to get African specific content. Also, I can create my own content, and there is opportunity to get paid for that content. That's the space I want to create. Let me just make my coffee quickly. And now it's just press play, and then tomorrow I'm gonna kind of reach out to my audience and say, hey, welcome to the new Oversaturated, write a little blog post about it, explaining what I've explained here, hopefully. This is talking in stream of consciousness, so hopefully what I explained makes some form of sense. This is why I wanted to launch the new website today. So here's just a preview of what the new website is going to look like, at least the menu. I think you can see, check there, July 1st, 2019, as I was talking about earlier. Here I just broke down what Oversaturated was and launched it last year on the same day. So I wanted a year later to kind of, I don't know, I really like that kind of symmetry and synergy of things. So I wanted to do that and launch this new version of the same website a year later. So we're basically going into version 2. I'm actually going to do a screen recording of this to show you properly, but I just wanted to show, boom, there you go, July 1st, 2019. Here we go. Welcome to the new Oversaturated. I'm just going to go here, publish. Here's the old Oversaturated, and goodbye. Welcome to the new one. Boom. The new Oversaturated is done. Thanks so much for watching and being a part of this. Go check out the website.